When I want to get my drift on, I hook up with CTG and Prodigy D at South Pointe Scion.
Okay, maybe.
Do you know SS Louie?
No.
No? Do you know Crawler Ted?
No, he found me on the side of the road.
Yeah, it's just some guy I found. He was outside walking around. He had some RCs. It was like, hey, you want to come in here? And no way, man.
Talk cars.
How's it going, guys? Crawler Ted here in the garage. You got JD back there.
Hi,
There he
folks.
And over here we got SS Louie, a local RC addict to the max, I would say. You got it all covered, right? You've been the skate park, the king of the loop at the skate park. You've I saw you hit the pipe on the, oh, that was us that hit the pipe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and you do the drifting. You're the Prodigy D drift guy.
That's right.
You started the Prodigy D drift club?
Yep.
And how long ago was that?
Just over a year ago.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, it hasn't been that
Wow,
long.
there you go.
Last summer.
And it's well, it's taken off now all of a sudden, isn't it?
Yep.
Now that we've you've got a home, a place to actually do some practicing and set up some comps and.
Yep. It's much better than the. We started off doing it at my work. It was kind of a smaller space, couldn't get too many people in there, but now we're at South Pointe Scion and lots of room.
Yeah, for sure, and some good turnouts. Lots of people showing up, eh?
Yeah, I think our last invasion we had almost 40 drivers, almost 400 people through the door.
Oh,
Nice.
400. You guys
Nice.
heard that.
That's pretty awesome. And there's another big event coming up.
Yep, March 2nd we're having our second invasion.
March the 2nd. Awesome. That's going to be good, man. So we got all kinds of stuff going on in that one, I heard, eh? Like CTG and the Calgary Crawlers. We're going to bring some pallets of rocks down there. We're going to show off some trail trucks, some beasts like this, and some comp crawlers, all kinds of stuff. As well as there's going to be a try-me track for people who are not familiar with.
Yeah, we're going to set up a try-me track. So anyone that wants to try it out, they can. We're going to have try-me cars.
Nice. Nice, and I think PM Hobbycraft, they're going to be set up and they're going to be running the try-me track and
Yeah,
stuff
they're
like
going to
that,
be
I guess,
managing
right?
the try-me track, making
Yeah.
sure everything rolls nice and smooth, charging batteries for us, things
Nice,
like that.
excellent, cool, awesome. So you brought your drift car. Now you recently changed your car, right?
Yeah, from counter steer to rear wheel drive.
Okay, so how about you want to run through that with us a little bit? So what do we got? You got rear wheel drive. You know what somebody else asked me? Is there a front wheel drive, like just a front wheel drive car?
I seen that comment too.
Did you?
You can't really drift a front wheel drive. You need the rear wheel spinning to really get sideways.
It just wouldn't work, like even
Yeah.
if the rear was just loose and
Exactly, it's like drifting a Civic. Right,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. When the question was asked, I had no idea either.
Yeah.
I thought it was a legit question, but I had no answer. So okay. So rear wheel drive, all wheel drive, and then so you got 50/50 counter steer. There's a whole bunch of terms and stuff that comes up, eh? So
Yeah, 50/50 is basically your out of the box sprint too. All the wheels are spinning at the same speed.
gotcha. So the front and rear are equal. They spin at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then
I
once you
see.
get into counter steer, that's when you're starting to change that. So you can underdrive the front so that it spins slower than the back, or overdrive the rear so it spins faster than the front. All it's going
Gotcha.
to do is basically give it that rear wheel bias, so it's like drifting more realistically. So you actually have to counter steer the corner instead of actually turning into it.
Nice, there you go, and it makes it really hard to drive when you're not used to it. If you just get into it, because my car is counter steered now,
Yep.
thanks to Penguin, and yeah, big difference. It's definitely a little weird to drive. Still playing with the gearing and stuff like that, but definitely takes some practice, something to get used to, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So then is rear wheel drive the next step? Like, is it a progression from 50/50 to counter steer to rear wheel drive, or do some people just stay 50/50? Like, how is it? You know.
Usually the way it would work, you start at 50/50, you go to counter steer, then rear wheel drive. In my opinion, you don't really work up to either of them. You just have to do one and work at it, because exactly from 50/50 to counter steer, just the way you drive your throttle and your steering inputs, it's completely different.
Yeah, it is.
And then going to rear wheel drive from counter steer, I've noticed it's completely different again. It's more like
Gotcha.
driving, to me, it's more like driving 50/50 with, and having to counter steer the front tires.
Yeah, for sure. And it's all about the throttle control, right? Like,
yeah, lots of throttle control.
yeah,
in rear-wheel drive.
you know, finesse and of the throttle and knowing when to be milking it and when to be off, right? I kind of think of it as it's similar to the comp crawling in the sense that, you know what I mean, with the comp truck, it's the same kind of idea, the finesse of the throttle for crawling and stuff like that. I think drifting and crawling can kind of relate as far as throttle control goes, but that's where it would end. But
well, that's why I started crawling again for that little time there, is just because with that nice finesse throttle, it's a huge difference.
It's different, right? Definitely, for sure. So can we pop the lid on this guy and have a look? This one's really sweet. So this lid was done by BC Paints, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
This guy right here.
BC Paints, Ryan, BC Rocks, one of the Calgary Crawler members. This one was done quite a while ago, eh?
Yeah.
This is more or less your show body, not your basher body, right? For the most part, or no? You've been running it.
I run it.
Okay.
I try to keep it
I
nice.
can't keep track of your bodies lately. It seems like every time you're on the track, there's a different lid on there.
Yeah, kind of makes it a new car.
I guess.
New
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
new car.
no, that's for sure. Okay, yeah. Not going to get a new car, we're just going to get a new lid. But
Exactly.
yeah, that's pretty. That's a beautiful lid. What's the theme of all about on this?
Those are that's a cherry blossom tree.
Cherry blossom tree. That's beautiful.
When I told him I wanted him to paint a body for me, he's like, I'm going to put flowers on it. I'm like, okay.
Nice, yeah, there you go. That's like when they threatened to put pink on my Jeep, it's like, do it.
Exactly.
All right, so what do you got there?
This is my Yokomo drift package.
Okay, so Yokomo is what yours is, eh?
Yeah. It's a shaft-driven car.
Okay.
I have most of the Type C parts put on it already. Like most of the whole front's Type C. Got some Team Suzuki wipers. Just helps you give you a little bit more steering
Oh
angle.
yeah, because this is rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay, I keep forgetting that. So there's no drive to the front. So that's why these cars you see in the pictures, and this threw me for a while. Every time I'd see a drift car with the front wheels cranked so far, I was like, how can that work with the CVDs, right? And then I realized one day, I was like, oh, there's no drive in the front. So that's only the two-wheel drive cars that can turn like that.
Yeah.
So you need that super duper steering angle because it's only rear wheel drive.
Yeah, it just kind of helps you steer the car a little bit better when you get really sideways.
Wow.
Too much isn't very good. I had to calm mine down quite a bit.
Oh yeah, because it can get locked up.
Yeah, like you can get locked up, or if you get too much steering angle, then and if you're not actually drifting, it just kind of acts like a front brake.
Gotcha. Okay.
So one of my club guys, he told me just to throw some screws into my knuckle.
Oh, and use it as a manual stop.
Yeah, just use it as a bump
Nice.
stop.
There you go. Yeah, bump stop. You can see it. Can you see where he did that? Oh, see right there.
No.
Oh, okay. I see right there on the knuckle.
Yeah. I had to make some extensions for my wipers to get more steering angle.
Just so make some manual bump stops so the steering can't go too far. See my Band-Aid? I was drilling some wheels out earlier and the drill bit tried to take my finger from me. Yeah, it wasn't cool. It was a big drill bit and it was really sharp. Thanks, Russ! It was a good drill bit. Anyway. So, okay, so what else is in here then? What about power plant?
Running a Hobby Wing ESC. I think it's a 60 amp.
Nice.
Running a Novak. I think it's an 8.5
8.5, okay.
And that is way too much for this car now.
Super quick, eh?
Since I went to rear wheel drive, it's just too much power.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah.
Can you gear it down or you just need to ditch some?
I got ditched power.
Gotcha, okay. What about the Hobby Wing ESC? That's a budget ESC kind of thing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when I picked up that ESC, I was just hurting for an ESC, and
yeah, I hear you.
one of the guys at the club.
More and more people seem to run that kind of stuff and having luck with it. So
far, it's been pretty good. I haven't had any problems.
Nice. And
it survived a bath full of windshield washer fluid. So
there you go. And 2-cell lipo.
Yep.
Good to go. So, like, does this have like a front one way or anything?
No front one way.
No,
there's
it wouldn't
no
have
drive
a front
line,
one way. There's no drive in the front. Boy, that's tough to get used to, eh?
Yep.
Okay, so nothing else in the back. It's just the stock drive line.
Mostly everything's stock. It's stock gears in the rear.
So this is where the shaft would connect.
Yep.
This is where the power would go through the shaft to the front diff, but now it's just disconnected. So, boy, if you could make an adapter, you could have a blender that mixed some drinks or something while it's no. Okay, I just thought,
dude, just because there's a massage chair at Scion doesn't mean you need to have this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Makes sense. All right, well that's sick, man. Yeah, so there's a couple guys running the two-wheel drive, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's different, that's for sure.
Yeah, the one guy sure has it down pretty good compared to.
Well, I guess he's had a bit of time on it, right?
Yeah, I think last practice I made 1 clean lap. So.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He'll get it though, man. You've seen just about every video I do. The guy who's running clean and smooth is usually SS Louie's car. I mean, you've got this down to a science. So you just got to master it again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this car runs a gyro too, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to ask you about. So he's got a gyro in here. So on a normal drifter, gyros are kind of frowned upon, considered cheating. Is that right?
That's
what I've heard. Is that
in an all-wheel drive vehicle?
In an
most
all-wheel
people
drive.
do consider it kind of cheating.
Okay, I see.
Rear-wheel drive, no one really, I haven't heard of anyone saying that it's cheating, because it really, all it does is, it's just kind of like when you're driving a one-to-one car, when you're sliding around a corner, you let go of the steering wheel, it spins it for you, and then you kind of grab it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much what the gyro does. That's that time where your hands are off the steering wheel.
Sort of corrects.
Right, just kind of helps you correct it, and then from there you still have to steer it. It's not going to steer forward.
Jesus, take the wheel for a second.
Exactly.
Okay, I see. So the Futaba 4PL, that's your radio of choice for everything, or what?
That's what I have everything hooked up to.
Nice.
Whoa, did I do something wrong here?
Nope. We're waiting for smoke.
Whoa.
Oh, shit, there is smoke.
What's up with that?
That doesn't happen every time in the garage.
Well, it looks like I'm buying a new SC.
What happened there?
I don't know, but it's fucking hot.
That was the black one into
Stage
the negative
crew.
hole, dude. I
Yeah, I
saw
know.
it.
We are
But this
always
hasn't happened
prepared
here
at the
for a while.
garage.
Mm.
Oh, dude, that stinks.
Oh, Jesus. Well, what
So,
the
yeah,
hell
that's my
happened
drip.
there?
Oh, maybe I plugged it in wrong?
Well, if it's black and red, you definitely put the black here. I've seen it.
I have no idea.
Just
Well, yeah, I've got.
Ow! That's
Ow.
Bastard. What the heck?
I don't know.
It does pull out and pull the wire off.
These? Yeah.
Okay, well, so that was interesting. Not sure what happened because you've ran this, you've driven this.
Oh, yeah. I was playing with it before I came here.
So gyro is cheating.
Yeah. Guess so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that sucks. I hope it's just a matter of putting new wires on. So where do those? Oh, they came right out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this little black guy? What's these two?
Oh, that's my cap.
Oh. Hmm. Well, you want to try and cook the Ford off now?
Yeah, let's do that. At least it's a Ford.
Shoot, hey!
Chevy
Okay,
love.
so the gyro, that's what it does. It helps you a little bit and stuff like
Yeah.
that. He was going to show us, but he's not going to show us now.
No.
So,
Maybe next time.
yeah, maybe next time. Well, that's a bummer. And we're drifting tomorrow.
That's not a bummer. We all saw that coming.
One other thing I guess I wanted to ask you about your body mounts. How does your body mount?
Velcro.
Oh, it is. It's Velcro, this one.
Yep.
It's not magnets. I thought it was magnets.
No, I just did Velcro because I couldn't find any more magnets.
Okay, I see. Oh, that works too. It still looks strict with those body mounts, right? Nice. Well, here, I'm going to just put the stinky car over there, okay?
Okay. Here's some bullet plugs for you too. You can have those.
Shoot, dude.